They spoke your name in distant towns, on clay where wedge-shaped words were drawn. Meluhha, land beyond the tide, where copper gleamed and seals replied. Not seen yet known by weight and grain, by timber smell and cargo stain. A place remembered, marked and sought, through goods the ocean slowly taught. From Indus ports where rivers end, the ships were loaded, ropes were bent, shell and bead and carved stone bright, sailed with the monsoon's turning might. The sea was red like shifting text, a risk embraced for what came next. For trade demands both trust and nerve, and roots are earned by those who serve. Meluhha spoken far from home, a foreign word in temple stone, between the reeds and ziggurat. Your cargo crossed where cultures met, no sword declared this bond of lands, just measured goods and open hands. The sea became the written line of human trade across all time. In Ur and Lagash tales were told of dark-skinned men and woods of gold, of ships that brought strange beasts and trees and seals no one could truly read. Interpreters of sign and scale bridged the gap where words would fail, for trade hands speak where tongues divide, in value, weight and verified. With copper came ideas too, of city form and river rule. Techniques exchanged, beliefs refrained, though gods and scripts remained unnamed. Two worlds distinct yet intertwined by shared intent and human mind, a network vast before its sage, written not in war but exchange. Meluhha spoken far from home, a foreign word in temple stone, between the reeds and ziggurat. Your cargo crossed where cultures met, no sword declared this bond of lands, just measured goods and open hands. The sea became the written line of human trade across all time. One storm, one shift of rivers flow, and harbors fade and currents go. Trade lives only while paths endure, as long as trust remains secure. When cities